Good morning, people. This is Lee Craft, the host of the What If podcast. Today's show is, I want to ask y'all some questions. Maybe y'all can help me out because, you know what I'm saying? I'm not the smartest guy in the world, but am I the smartest guy in the world? Depending on who you ask, right? Look, why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the cow jump over the moon? Can you help me out with that? You know, some people said the chicken crossed the road because it wanted to get away from Lee Craft. Some people said the cow jumped over the moon because it wanted to get away from. No, it wasn't join Lee Craft. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Look, everything has a question and everything has an answer, right? So it depends on who you are and what you feel. The reason why that chicken crossed the road or the cow jumped over the moon, because if the cow jumped over the moon, the cow had to have some what? Red Bull, right? But before we get started, if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com or go to Anchor, Spotify, YouTube, Facebook, TikTok, Threads, and Instagram. Look for the animated black man, the white beard, smiling and profiling, and finally realizing, y'all trying to sign me up. Look, you got to have joy. You got to have the unspeakable joy, right? Because people can ask you a lot of different things and stuff. And you know the answer, but you're afraid to answer because you're afraid they're going to say you get the wrong answer. But if you know the answer that you're answering to, forget them. Did I confuse you? Because sometimes I confuse myself. But this is the thing that people look. Don't be afraid of giving your truth, giving your answer. Why did chicken cross the road? Was it to get to the other side? Was it running from a dog? Was it running from a cat? Was it running from something? What was it running from? Or what was it going to? Like I said, it depends on you. You know, the cow over the moon. Man, that cow over the moon. I need to be hang with that cow. That cow is an angel. But that's the thing of people. You know, I look at things differently. My mom always said, "Son, you're different. You know, you got too much. You got a lot of love in your heart. That's what the world needs. You know, but I don't want anybody to open me up and take my love because Lee Craft needs some love. Yeah, I said it. I said, look, let me go when it's time for me to go. Don't rush my date. Look, when I see God, that won't be on His time, not yours. But if you do, I'll leave that one alone. But like I said, people, look, this is the thing. Try to find your peace. Try to find your joy. Try to find whatever it is that keep you ticking and keep you moving forward. Because if other people get inside your life about anything, you be in one spot. Next thing you know, you lost 5 years and you don't know where they at. I'm just saying. Look, why did the chicken cross the road? Why did the cow jump over the moon? Why did the dog bark at the other dog? Why did the dog chase his tail? You know, everybody can have their own answer, but only the dog know, only the chicken know, and only we're gonna leave the cow because I guess you gotta eat more chicken, right? look. All I'm saying to people with this right here. Every morning I wake up with some kind of thoughts in my mind. How can I get you from here to here? And sometimes off the wall things that are true. Sometimes I can help you do what you need to do. You know, I should have been a poet because lately I've been doing a lot of rhyming. Is it rhyme time? You know, when I was in high school, how many rhymes did I rhyme? You know, I don't know how many rhymes. How many did I? Excuse me. Be mindful. No matter what you're going through, I can guarantee you one thing that is going to be okay as long as you make God a part of your life. That's the what if guarantee. What if? What if you add God to your diet? I guarantee you'll know why the chicken crossed the road. I guarantee you'll know why the cow allegedly jumped over the moon. I guarantee you know why the dog chased his tail. I guarantee you know why you was here. What's your purpose? I can guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. You know, like I said, that was on my mind this morning. I'm not gonna prolong the show, but like I said, hey, in order to grow, we have to know certain things. And one thing is know who you are, be who you are, and there you are doing amazing things. So like I said, hey, my children always tell me, Daddy, you're not a good storyteller. I tell my children all the time, hey, I know I'm not a good storyteller, but one thing that I do know is what comes from the heart reaches the heart. So with that being said, this is Lee Craft. This is my podcast. But if you have any comments or concerns, please email me at leecraftwhatif@gmail.com. One band, one sound. Together, we got an opportunity to turn this whole world around. But in order to have a real conversation, you got to have real people if you want to have that real conversation. Have a blessed day. And please find time and make time to tell God thank you. Because if you don't thank Him, you're going to wish you thanked Him. Because I'm going to thank Him. I'm going to thank Him for you. You know, Hey, stay blessed.